Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where in the world that you're connecting from. It's a pleasure and delight to be here once again. My name is Kemi Oye, the Career Doctor, and I'm absolutely privileged to be doing this on behalf of Dr. Sam. So yes, thank you so much, Dr. Sam, once again. So 7 Things on Purpose Arena. This is another exciting episode, and I would really like to know who's connecting. So who do we have? Who do we have? Who's connected? Who's connected? Who is connected to 7 Things on Purpose Arena? Today promises to be another amazing session, and I absolutely cannot wait to have our next guest, who is absolutely going to blow your minds. I know that you're going to be blessed today, and so I'm really looking forward to it. I've got my notepad, I've got my pen, and I am just excited to be on this show today. So who do we have? Do we have anyone who's connected? Who's connected? Let's see who we have. Hello, we do have someone. So tell us where you're connecting from. Tell us where you're connecting from. So somebody on Facebook. Hello, hello, hello. Who do we have? Who do we have on 7 Things on Purpose Arena on this amazing day? So it's the 18th of May. We're excited. I'm excited. My guest is absolutely pumped and excited. I've asked him earlier, how does he feel? And he's like, yes, ready to go. So I cannot wait. I really cannot wait. Yes. So who do we have? Who do we have? Who's joining this live stream today? Where are you joining from? Where are you joining from? And who do we have? Amazing. I'm excited to be on this program. And one of the things we try to do on 7 Things. So we've got Gift Walu, amazing Gift. Where are you calling from? Where are you connecting from? So one of the things that we like to do on 7 Things is to host people who have a message. So we've done so for this year, 2021, this will be the third, wouldn't it? Yeah, this will be the third episode. And I'm really excited to be doing this. So it's really, people coming on and telling us 7 things so 7 things on a particular subject that they are passionate about, that, they feel connected to. So if you do have a message that you would like to share with, all of us on this platform, then please contact the administrator. So Gift is connecting from Nigeria. Amazing. So glad to have you. Really glad to have you. Who else is connected? Let's see who else is connected. Hey, good evening. Okunla Oluwatomisi. Amazing. Lovely to have you. Lovely to have you. Where are you connecting from? Where are you connecting from? Good evening. It's a pleasure to have you. And I'm so excited because today's session is going to be amazing. I can tell you that. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are too. So where are you connecting from? Tell us where you're connecting from. Amazing stuff. Tell us where you're connecting from. So this should be really exciting. 7 Things is such an inspirational platform. I remember when I also featured on 7 Things. And it was such a pleasure to just share with the world my message that, I shared it with the intention to bless everyone on this platform. So I'm hoping that, for as many people as watch this session, whether it's now live or whether later, that you do feel inspired to come and share your message on 7 Things. So I think we ought to just dive into it now. My guest is really ready, waiting, pumped. So I'm just going to introduce him to you, and you will see what I mean about how amazing this person is and what he's done. So my special guest today is Adeola Adebowale Morotito. He's a seasoned educator with over 13 years industry experience as a classroom teacher, school leader, and educational consultant. So already he is what I would call an ethical ethics. He's an academic. Okay, so he has a passion for personal development, and that's really amazing. Career guidance, leadership development, and has facilitated several trainings, especially for teenagers, youths, and professionals just finding their foot in the scheme of things. So this guy is passionate about development, about leadership, about all things that enable you to progress. So I'm excited and I really can't wait. So he started out as one of the founding partners of Kingdom Elect Youths, training and equipping youths on relationships, career, and purposeful living. So this is amazing stuff. He's a mindset and empowerment coach and the principal consultant of Monadel Educational Consulting. So please join me with claps. Whether you're applauding, whether you want to do it in the chat box, please do, and make welcome Mr. Adeola. Amazing. Hello, hello, hello. You're very welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you. Very well. Thank you.
Amazing.
Very well. Amazing. Super excited.
Okay. Amazing. So I've done the formal introduction as to who you are. So if you would like to share with us just, something about yourself. Tell us something that's not scripted about yourself by way of introduction.
Okay, thank you. It's so amazing to be on Purpose Arena, particularly on 7Things. To be on the platform owned by Dr. Sam is really, really amazing. Very amazing, I will tell you. Well, you virtually said in overview of what I do, but basically, my journey into where I am today did not just start off that easily. I had it rough after staying home for over 7 years after secondary education, before university education. And so I experienced a lot of blocks. I experienced a lot of failures, a lot of rejections, a lot of disappointment. And that shaped me. For those 7 years, I was able to snap out of it eventually. And that has molded or changed my orientation about what we go through in life, particularly when it comes to our mind. I discovered that what actually happened on my journey was that my mind was conditioned to believe that I wasn't going to move past that stage. And even though a lot of people were passing by, overtaking and all that, until I walked on my mind and I saw the beauty of what the human mind can do, and then I was able to move. And that is what brought me here. And like you said, I mean, the academics, and it's been amazing. It's really, really the call for me. I have a group on Facebook that is called the Teachers on Purpose. It's all about teachers that actually set out to be teachers, not accidental, not situational, not as a result of a problem in the country or whatever, but they are actually teachers because they want to be teachers. And it has really, really been amazing.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. So, I mean, I have 1,000,001 questions that I can ask you from just that introduction in itself. And just if you have joined in, just amazing stuff. If you've joined in, I've just simply introduced Mr. Adeola Adebowale Morotito to the platform today. And I really want you to invite to this, because this man is loaded. So wherever you're connecting from, go and send a message to somebody, a friend, whether it's your family, to say, come and listen to this, because I think you are going to be blessed. So do share the link, share. Yeah. So what do you have? And I liked what you said about teachers on purpose, because a lot of teachers have, it's almost like they have this authority over, young people, and whatever they say to their students, or in what capacity, goes a long way. Whatever they kind of, however they direct their students matters to those people in life. So I think I won't go too much into that because that's not why we're here today. We're here to talk about 7 things. So what is your topic? What are you going to talk about today on 7 things?
Okay, beautiful. I'm going to be talking about a topic where that people don't usually pay attention to. Uh, they don't usually put their minds on it to believe that it's worth it, because we live in a world these days that takes a lot from us, consciously or unconsciously. So today I'm going to be talking about 7 things about attention. 7 things you must know about attention.
Wow. Okay, and this goes for anyone. So it's not restricted to a particular group of people. Attention is something that everyone needs to be, conscious of. So like I said, please share this link. Get someone to come and connect to this because I think we will all benefit from it. So without further ado, what's your number one? So it's 7 things you must know about attention. What's number one?
All right, beautiful. The first thing I need people to understand is the fact that attention is a currency. Attention is a currency. You see, your attention is like a currency. The notes you have in your pocket, you have in your wallet. Why? Because you use it as a means of exchange. Everything around the world is all about exchange. You exchange value for this, you exchange service for that, you exchange money for that, you exchange this for that. Everything all around the world is about exchange. You exchange something for another thing. Your attention is a currency because it's very important. What you give your attention to will give you something. Who you give your attention to will give you something. So
Oh,
it's important that you
hold on. Say that again.
okay, what you give your attention to or who you give your attention to will give you something. That is
Whoa.
where the exchange comes in.
Whoa.
Good or
Whoa.
bad, you will get something in return.
That's powerful. Oh my goodness. That is that is powerful. I mean, as yeah, carry on.
All right. So importantly, we must all learn how to spend our attention wisely. You must spend your attention wisely because your
Ooh.
attention is your means of getting through some things in life. I told someone a few weeks ago, I said, in the school of success, managing your attention is as important as managing your time. They say time is money, but your attention is the key. Because if you're unable to manage your time and manage your attention, you will drift away. You will just go away with time. You will go away with the things that are flowing today. You see, we live in a world that is evolving, and a lot of things, especially the modernity that comes with it, is coming with overload of demands. We have a lot of demands coming in from different places, from different aspects, a lot of things constantly demanding our attention. But if you're not conscious of the currency you have that God has deposited in you, that you did not exchange in CBN, you did not work for it, but God has given it to you as a free gift. If you're not mindful of that, you're not going to get anything. So you must pay attention to get value from something. You must pay attention to get value from someone. Without your attention, even in marriage, you pay attention before you earn. Because the truth is this: no one will dash you his or her attention. You must earn it. You must earn your attention. And to earn your attention means that you are, in the first instance, aware that your attention is a currency that you can exchange for something meaningful. You can't get past what you place your attention to. If you place your attention on things that does not matter, you can't have anything. If you spend your attention where it's in the marketplace where you're supposed to spend it, then you're going to get something. You go to places, you go everywhere in life with your attention, even when you don't have any other money in your pocket. What you have is your attention. And if you are able to focus your attention properly, you will gain something. Because most of the time, life comes with a lot of lessons. And those lessons, if you're able to buy one or two of them with your attention, if you focus deeply and you get one or two things from there, you can use that. You can use that to get value, to get something to yourself that will change your story. that will transform your life. All we need to do is to just spend it wisely. If you spend all your money, all your penny on candy, you're not going to get the bigger picture. You're not going to get the bigger thing that will help you. But if you spend your attention wisely, it's just like we're introducing. I'm a personal development coach, and I noticed the fact that when you want to spend your money, you should spend it on things that will make you develop personally.
Yeah.
I was having a professional conversation with a colleague a few weeks ago, and I said, what I'm looking at in your appraiser report means that you need to do well in developing yourself personally. And I said, is there something that is taking your attention away? Is there something that you are focusing your attention on that is driving you away from the important thing? So your attention is a currency, is your money that you need to spend to get value from life, get value from people, get value from everything around you.
Wow. I think, you know what? Even if we finish right now, I'm satisfied. Because I mean, look at the comments. This is good stuff. Attention is a means of exchange. It's a currency. I mean, I've never looked at it as a form of currency. So you said something, earn attention. So how do you earn attention? What do you do to earn that attention?
Okay, beautiful.
Currency, right? You've said it's a currency. And how do you earn it?
Okay, beautiful. To earn attention, the first thing is this. There's this quote I love very much. It says, man, know thyself.
Yeah.
The first thing is you must understand yourself. You must know who you are. You must know what you want from life. You must know what you want to get. You must know your goal. You must know that thing you're pursuing. You see, I learned some time ago that in life, we are all running after something. You know, just to say we are striving after something. So the first thing, for you to earn that attention, it means that you must know what you want in the first place. Do you want it black and white? Do you want it colored? Do you want something good? Do you want something great? Do you want something awesome? Do you want to stop at good? Do you want to stop at average? Or do you want to go to better? Or do you want to go to best? So the first thing is you must know what you want. When you know what you want, then you pursue what you want. You must go after what you want. So how do you go after what you want? The number one thing is that you need to put a plan in place. Have you seen a man that wants to go to war and does not plan it? Do you see a man that wants to build a house and does not plan it? So when you know what you want, you must now plan. How do I get it? How do I move from A to B? How do I move from B to C to D until I get to Z? So it's important that you know what you want, plan towards what you want. You see, life works in a very funny way to an extent. What you want, if you place your mind upon it, you are going to attract those things to yourself.
Absolutely.
So when you get those things, you mustn't look away. Don't forget the case of Peter. Don't forget the case of Peter. When Christ said, walk on the sea, he kept his focus on the goal, which was to meet up with Jesus. But the moment he allowed his attention to be taken away, to face the storm, to face the what ifs, to face the impossibility, to face the difficulties, he lost it. That is the way your attention is. That is where your attention is. So you earn it by keeping your focus on what you want, and you continue to drive towards that thing that you want. For you to move from one place to another, for you to earn the we're going to get there. Actually, we're going to get there. I don't want to break it now. We're going to get there. To earn that attention, we're going to get there.
Okay, fine. I mean, I think that's just number one. I can't wait to hear number two. What's number two?
Okay, beautiful. Number two, attention is a gift. Attention is a gift. And now, gift in what way, or in different manner? One, it's a gift from God. You know, I said it the other time, that is the first currency, or is the first thing that God has dropped in you for you to be able to navigate your way through life. When you focus your attention on the right things, then you get value. When you focus your matter, then you get good results. So attention is a gift. You see, in life, many don't know this. Many may not even believe it. That's the truth. Many will not even believe it. But when you pay attention to someone, you are gifting that person a crucial part of your life's resources. When you pay attention to something, when you pay attention to someone, you are gifting the person a part of your resources, a part of you. Very important. You may not have money, you may not have material things to give people, but your attention alone is a priceless gift that if you give them and they know the value of what you are giving them, they would appreciate it for life. Dr. Sam said something in one of his master classes. He said, you must serve before you deserve. And how do you serve? You must gift. You must give. Life is all about give and take. This is why you always hear statements like the best gift you can give your child or your spouse is your attention. Is a gift. And when you package it well and gift it to something, or you gift it to someone, you are going to get value in return. When someone gives you attention, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? Right now, I'm taking your attention. Right now, I'm taking your time. It's a gift you have given me. 7 Things is a gift. And I'm giving my attention. You are giving me your attention. Viewers are giving me your attention. It's a gift. We are transacting. We are changing gifts from each other. We are exchanging gifts. And while I am giving you this gift of my attention for the next few minutes, I want to believe that you're going to get value. You're also giving me the gift of your attention because I know definitely that by impacting in your life, I get a reward. I get joy. I get that delight that I've done something for you. So attention is a gift. If you package it well and give it out rightly, you're going to get value. People giving you their attention is also a gift. Christ gives you his attention daily. And it's a gift, a marvelous gift, a priceless gift. He gives you can be in the cab and call upon on him and just tell him, God, I need this. God, I'm going through this. Before starting this, I told God, I said, everything must go right. Nothing must go wrong. Why? 2 things. One, I am asking for his attention, to gift me his attention, that for the next few minutes, give me your attention because I need to impact. That is one. Number two, I was to have a session few weeks back, I think last month, and everything went wrong. We're about starting and everything went wrong. So I learned the lesson that God needs to give me his attention if I really want to impact on the world. So attention is a gift. Bundle it, package it, and give it out to people, and you will get reward because God is always giving you his attention.
Amazing, amazing. I mean, we've got people watching from Fiji. Oh my goodness.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Wow, we've only done 2 and I'm already fulfilled. And I don't know how people are feeling, just, everyone connecting. Tell me how you're feeling. This is just amazing. Let's move on. What's number 3?
All right, number 3, attention is a product. Attention, or let me say, attention is a commodity. It's a commodity. Don't forget, we started with the fact that it's a currency that you use for exchange. Now, it's a commodity. Attention is a commodity. In the attention economy, the one we are now, or if you want to go the usual way, in the knowledge economy that we are presently, attention is the product you are selling. Attention is the commodity you are selling. Human attention is likened to a scarce commodity. Why? Because whether you are an employee or you are an entrepreneur, people will pay you for your attention. People will pay you for your attention. Course creators, coaches, business people, you are packaging a commodity. If I'm going to teach you, a teacher is packaging his attention as a commodity. So if I am going to do anything for you, if I'm going to sell to you, even people that sell in the market, they are packaging their attention because you're not just going to go to the stall and just pick what you want to buy and just leave. They are still gifting you their attention. So attention is a commodity. You only need to package it well enough to attract people, to attract the right audience, and then you get their attention and they pay you. Your attention should not just be given to everyone, anyhow, anywhere. Your attention should not be everywhere for anyone to use and dump. It's a commodity. And in this era that we are, that people talks about monetizing your knowledge, monetizing what you know, you're not going to do it when you are not paying attention, because you're going to pay attention to who you are gifting it to. You're going to pay attention to how you package it. You're going to pay attention to where it lands. Is it landing at the right doormat? You understand? So your attention is a commodity, is a product. So let's look at it from the business aspect now, from the business perspective. Your attention is what you give to your audience, to your customers, to your clients, to people who patronize you. Attention is a commodity that you can use to transform your financial story, your financial situation. Package it and value your attention. Because when you do that, you're going to get the reward now will come to you, either in monetary terms or in cash or in kind or whatever you want to call it. It will come to you. It's a commodity that you need to package well.
Wow. Do you know, I think we need to practice what we've heard, right?
Very well.
Attention is a gift. And I really want somebody connected to this right now to gift this to someone else. Attention is a
Very
gift.
well.
Currency, it's a
Very
commodity.
well.
So please, please, please get someone to connect to this. Share the link. Tell someone to come and join this conversation. We've only covered 3 points, and I'm already like, wow, I can just go home and be fulfilled right now. I can just come off and just, be excited. I mean, look at the comments. Everyone's like, whoa, this is good. This is amazing. I think, yeah, let's practice. It's a gift. So gift this to someone else who you feel should be here listening to this. What's number 4?
All right. Number 4, attention is a tool. Is a tool. If you don't have anything to sell, if you don't have anything to give out, which I don't believe that you don't have, one way or the other, consciously or unconsciously, you have something you're going to give out. And I tell people, we are all teachers. And one way or the other, there are some things you give out one way or the other. So attention is a tool to create your reality, to create the outcome that you want in life. The tool you need, the first tool you need is your attention. The first tool you need to shape your reality is your attention. To control your environment, to control your outcome, to control your health. If you don't pay attention to your health, there is no way you are going to have a good health. If you don't pay attention to getting good health for yourself, there is no way you can get good health. So attention is a tool. When doctors will tell you, pay attention to your health, pay attention to things you eat, pay attention to drugs you take, pay attention to how you do this and do that. Your attention is a tool that God has given you to fashion out your reality, to fashion out your outcome. Believe me, with your attention, which we all have, you are a workman. Remember that passage of the Bible that says, a workman need not to be ashamed. We are all workmen. We are all working. We all have something we are doing, whether in a paid employment, whether we are entrepreneurs, we all have something we are doing. And as such, your attention is your tool. Your attention, a workman with the tool called attention. Your number 1 tool is your attention. If you lack it or you joke with it as a workman, then you have nothing to use. A workman needs not to be ashamed. For you not to be ashamed, it means that you have to take note of your attention. Where do you put your attention? Is it on that job on your hand? Is it on that thing that you have to do that you're placing your attention upon? Your attention is a tool for you to create your reality. If you don't give your attention to the right thing, you're not going to get the right reality. So wherever you are today, evaluate your life right now and look at the things you have placed your attention upon. Place it side by side, my attention, where I am right now, and look at it. Have you placed your attention on the right things? Have you used your attention the right way to create, to recreate, to impact, to develop what you want in your life? Your attention is a tool to create your reality.
And to also create value. So if it's a tool, in essence, then you're using it to create
To
value,
create value. Very well.
exchange. So it's amazing. This is really good stuff. I hope someone's learning. I hope someone's taking notes, because this is really good stuff. What's number 5?
All right, number 5, attention is a limited resource. As much as we say it is beautiful, it is good, it is this, if you follow the socio-political or economic situation in Nigeria, you notice that very well we have been advised to look beyond oil, to look beyond crude oil, and just look at other means where we can drive our economy one way or the other. Now, what does that tell you? It means that that resource is very limited. It is the same thing with the human attention. Your attention is a limited resource. You cannot joke with it. One of life's greatest personal resource is your attention. And that attention, you cannot joke with it, because one way or the other, if you joke with it, you will lose it. You will lose it. And when you lose it, it becomes a problem. Remember the case of the prodigal son. He finished up his resources. And the most important was his resource, his attention. He finished up his attention. His attention was on the wrong thing, or were on the wrong things. He kept his attention on the pleasures that he's going to get, the parties, the flashy things, everything on and on like that. That was what he focused on. And then he lost it. He lost everything. So believe me, as much as attention is the greatest resource that you mustn't joke with, it's also a limited resource that you must be careful with. That is why it is important. I listened to Bishop David Oyedepo some time ago when he was talking about timely discovery of your purpose or something, timely discovery. And then he talked about something. He said in developed countries, 19-year-olds were becoming presidents of corporations. What does that tell you? It means that you must keep your attention where it matters, where you will get value, where it will add value to others. So your attention is a limited resource. If you bang it, he was talking about you enlisting in the scheme of things on time. If you bang it now, you may not be able to regain it again. That is how the world works. That is how life works. If you bang it now, if you do not make use of it now, you may still get it. But I doubt it. I doubt it if I've seen anybody that has enlisted in the game of soccer at the age of 40 years and says, I want to start a professional footballing. I want to start professional boxing. That is the way attention works. If you do not pay attention to the things that matter to your life on time, to your destiny, and that's why I love what Dr. Samuel is doing with purpose. If you do not discover your purpose in life, you are going to just continue to go ahead on a roller coaster. You just keep going. They're like an autopilot. There is nowhere you're going. There is nothing you want to get. You just keep going. You may crash. So it is important that you keep your attention where it matters. It's a limited resource. And if you do not pay attention to it, it may become a problem for you. It is a resource that you can use to transform your life if you channel it properly and you channel it on time. Timely discovery.
I'm lost for words. I don't know what more to say. This is really good stuff. This is really, I'm writing notes. I'm actually thinking about, wow, so where do I spend my attention? How do I use my attention? How do I manage my attention? As you're talking to me now, it's expensive. It's an expensive commodity. It's a tool. It's a currency.
Very well.
So I need to treat carefully. Oh my gosh, what's number 6? We're on to number 6.
All right, beautiful.
Now.
Number 6. It's a direct drop down from number 5. Why is it a limited resource? Because attention is flexible. Attention is flexible. The other time I talked about the way the world is evolving and modernity is taking up. We have a lot of things that is fighting for our attention. You want to keep your attention on what is going on in politics. You want to keep your attention on what is going on in the music industry. You want to keep your attention on what is going on. You have a lot of things that is struggling for your attention. You open your phone and you have 1001 things calling for your attention. But the truth is this: attention is very flexible. One of the most flexible resources in the world is man's attention, is humans' attention. It's very flexible. It can be adjusted. it can be twisted, it can be controlled, it's easily taken. You can be distracted within the twinkle of an eye. So it is important that you realize your attention is flexible and take note of what those things that are rushing your attention, and you know where you're going to place your attention. When we say attention is flexible, it means that one must be careful and mindful of the distractions in the world today. There are a lot, 1001 distractions in the world today. A lot of things. Attention can be taken by anyone, it can be taken by anything. And if you're not conscious of this truth, if you're not conscious of your attention, you will see that you will take your attention to follow something that does not affect your life, that does not have any impact on your destiny. So the flexibility of our attention makes it so important that we need to make sure that the things we allow, like we said, I'm a mindset coach, and I'm always telling people, be careful of what comes into your mind, because what comes into your mind can shape your whole life, can shape your reality completely. And that is why it's important. I talked about pathways to our mind in one of my master classes. I said the pathways to your mind is very important. You must mind it. And one of the pathways to your mind is attention. One of the pathways to your mind is attention. Where you put your attention will dictate what comes to your mind, will dictate what you drop inside your mind, and it will shape your reality. It will shape your thoughts, it will shape your emotion, it will shape your behavior. So attention is very, very flexible. To have good success, God told Joshua to meditate upon his word day and night. What does that say to you? He said, the book of this law must not depart from his mouth. What does that say to you? It means the Bible says day and night. It means that the Bible, God knows your attention is very flexible, and you can lose it anytime, any moment, if you are not careful. Thank you, sir. Joshua 1:8. Yes, if you are not careful, you're going to lose it. That is why you must day and night be a watchman. Watch where your attention is going. Your mind has the capacity to stray away, but you need to consciously bring your mind back, bring your attention back to those things that matter. You must keep your attention where it matters. Just like Joshua, it was to keep his attention on things that matter.
So what do you say to somebody watching, and what do you say in terms of what are some of the things that take our attention away that are not necessarily meaningful? So what are the examples of some of the things? What would you say? And how
Beautiful.
how can somebody who's listening to this now, how can they be conscious about where they spend their attention and what they give attention to?
Okay, beautiful. Let me use the one that relates more with the young people, the young people around us. Let me deal with one that relates with them. That is social media. That is social media. The other day I was speaking with my wife, and I told her, I said, how did this person get to know about actress A is this, actress B has given birth to 30 children, actor B has done this, this musician is doing this. While it is good to be on social media, believe me, it's one of the best thing that has ever happened to our generation. Yes, beautiful. But most of the time, we have the tendency, even when we're supposed to concentrate, whether in church, whether at work, whether at a park, anywhere we are, we bring up our phone, and then people get so fixated on their social media pages. It's good. You may want to check something, but you see people on bike. You know, in this part of the world, we use motorcycle very well, the one we probably call Okada, and you see people pressing it right there. And this is something that I feel that is very dangerous, because you don't know what, we're not praying for bad things to happen, but you must be conscious of your environment. You must be very conscious of your environment. So many people these days focus their attention on social media. The moment they put their phone down, they want to pick it up again. Boom, it has, the notification is coming up, they check it. They don't know how to distance themselves to focus on something for few minutes, for just the number of time they need to do that. That is one thing that takes people attention away. A lot of other things take people attention away. They urge to become like Mr. B. I want to be, forgetting that they can be who they really are once they discover their purpose. These things take away our attention. Mr. B is already using flashy car. He's 40 years and I'm 40 years. Why am I not in the house of my own? Why am I not having the flashy car? Why am I not going on holidays? Why these things are good and we must strive to have them. We shouldn't allow them to eat us up, to dictate what we do in life. So that is one thing. Now, for you to gain control of your attention, for you to focus on the things that matter, practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness. The moment your mind is strained, practice mindfulness. Practice the fact to come. Our minds communicate with every one of us. We have what we call self-talk. We all have that self-talk. And the truth is this: a friend used to say this to me. He says, Diola, there is no man's conscience that is dead. No man's conscience is dead. We all have that self-talk within us. So most times when we are about straying away, there is a part of us that says, are you supposed to do that? But there's a way we suppress it. I once saw a movie where they presented the human mind, the human conscience, as having two sides. The one that says yes and the one that says no. That struggle is real and it happens in every one of us. The moment you are mindful of the fact that there is an inner man in you, or there is an inner battle, because the mind of man is a battlefield. The moment you realize that your mind is a battlefield between the good and the bad, between the things that matter and the ones that don't matter, between the things you're supposed to be doing and you're not supposed to be doing, the moment you train yourself, and that's where brain training or mind training comes in, you must train your mind to focus on things that matter. Get a routine. Get your habits right. Get your daily rituals right. Okay, for instance, I used to have this cheat sheet that I have that says in the morning, the first thing you do, 5 minutes when you wake up, or 15 minutes, you pray. The next, you practice reflection for 5 minutes. The next, if you get your routines right, I work in the education industry, or in the education sector, and we believe so much in routine. When you give children or learners, by the way, I work in the primary school sector because I love children a lot. So when you give them this routine that they need to do, you see that it becomes part and parcel of them. And so most of the time when they come in on their own, they go ahead and do things that are expected of them. That is where our attention, that is where our mind works to. You must train your mind in your daily habits, your daily rituals, your daily routines that you do to make sure that you get it right.
Wow, this is really amazing. And I think it's speaking to a lot of people who wake up in the morning, they pick up their phone. That's the first thing they do, pick up their phone and look at their messages. And it literally sets the tone for the day. So I think it's
very well.
Anyone who does that, that, you are, your attention is a currency. Really, really, using it in the right way, then you can't get the value that you deserve. What's number 7?
Well. All right, number 7. I deliberately left this to be the last because it's very important. Attention is under your control. Attention is under my control. No one can control your attention for you. You control your attention first. Even if I give you 1001 cheat sheets, or I give you 1001 tips or whatever that you want to use, it is still within your power to control your attention. It is a real struggle. When I tell people, I struggled it too before I gained mastery. Before I gained the mastery, then you wake up in the morning, just like you were saying, you pick up your phone. The next thing is you turn on your network. You want to look at who's sending me a message, who's doing this, who's doing that. That you even forget to check your mail. And that's one of the most important things you need to do in the morning. You check your mail. Do you have an important message that you need to take care of? So when you turn off your phone and then then your attention is taken away. So it is within your power to say that my phone stays in the living room, my phone stays far away from my bed. Yes, there may be emergencies, but there are also ways to still control it. So until you control your attention, because it is under your control, the beauty of everything is that you can control your attention. It is within your power to control. So far, so good. Everything we have looked at, all the points we have looked at, points to one direction, is the fact that you are in charge. I am in charge. We are all in charge of our attention. God has created us with a mind of our own. He has not created robots that he needs to constantly update. He needs to constantly program. He needs to give the battery for it to work. He has created us with a brain, with a mind of our own, to be able to navigate, to be able to direct, to be able to chart a path for ourselves. We are
Have I lost him? Is this network? So he was just talking to us. Now, if you have just joined or if you've been following, I think this has been absolutely amazing. He was talking about attention is under your control. So that was number 7. Your attention is under your control. You have that responsibility to bring it into subjection, if you like. It's within your control. It's within your power to keep under control. This has been absolutely amazing. And I don't know if Mr. Adiola is coming back, but I'm just going to say to everyone, I mean, that was the last point. This has been absolutely amazing. And can we just say thank you? Can we just say thank you to Mr. Adiola, because he's truly blessed each and every one of us connected to this today. And I'll just do a recap very quickly on the 7 things. Number 1, he said attention is a currency. So you need to use it very carefully as a means of exchange. He said, however you spend it will, when you pay attention, you get value for it. Number 2, he said attention is a gift. So within a gift, it's your transacting value. Number 3, he said attention is a commodity. And he talked about how you need to make sure that you package it carefully so that it's a precious commodity. Attention is a tool and you use it to create your reality. Number 5, attention is a limited resource, so you don't have it forever. You need to be careful how you use it. Number 6, he said attention is flexible, so it can be adjusted and maneuvered depending on how you want to use it. And he also talked about, putting it on using it for the right things. So we explored a little bit more about being flexible. We talked about social media. And I have to say, it's one of the things that a lot of us struggle with in today's world. It's all social media. It's, this or that, clamoring for our attention. But we've got to be very intentional about where we spend it. And the final point was that attention is under my control. So it's my responsibility to make sure that it's controlled. It's within my power to control my attention. Wow, 7 powerful things about attention. Once again, can we appreciate Mr. Adiola? That was absolutely fantastic. Can we appreciate him? Can we clap? Can we just share, whatever it is you want to share with him, just to say thank you so much. I was absolutely blessed. And I think we can follow him. His details are up on screen, so you can follow him on Instagram. That's his handle. Adiola Morotito is his handle. So please follow him. And I'm sure you will be blessed by what he has to offer. He's a mindset coach. So he talked a lot about, how to train your mind to focus on the right things, how to train your mind to allow it to work for you. So I think you would get lots of value from him. So, that was just so amazing. And I just have to say thank you so much to Mr. Adiola. And that brings us to the end of today's session. So, just a couple of announcements and we're good to go. I have to announce that if you are interested in sharing your message, so today's message was absolutely amazing. And I think a lot of us connected today were really blessed. So if you would like to bless other people with the message that God has given to you, or something that you're very passionate about, please contact admin on Facebook. And I'm not sure if there's a waiting list, but you will certainly feature on this program, and you will be sharing, like just Mr. Adiola has just done, you will be sharing with us 7 things on Purpose Arena. The other thing to note is if you are struggling with, okay, so there it is, that's on the screen, send to admin on Purpose Arena a message if you're interested. And then the second thing is SPIN, the School of Purpose and Influence. Now, if you are not clear on why you exist on planet Earth, if you want to know a bit more about your purpose, if you want to develop your purpose, if you want guidance on anything to do with your purpose, Dr. Sam is running a program under the SPIN. So this is the spinuniversity.org, where you're able to go through a number of modules to help you get to where you need to be. So God has created you for a purpose. And if you're struggling with what exactly is it, or you know what it is and you want to develop it, that's the place to go. So head off to spinuniversity.org and you can register there. I think there is a waiting list, so it's highly subscribed. And so please head off there and you will get more information to support your growth in terms of your, establishing you in your area of authority. So that is all we have for today. And it's been such an amazing day today, I have to say. Thank you to Dr. Sam for giving us this opportunity to share with, people on this platform. And thank you to Mr. Adiola for sharing from the bottom of his heart. You could see how he was sharing passionately what he's passionate about. And so thank you so much. And to everyone who took their time to connect, thank you so much for paying attention. And I'm sure this has been of value to you. So thank you so much for connecting. And once again, if you are interested on being on 7 Things on Purpose Arena, please send admin a message. That's all for today. Until 2 weeks' time, it's goodbye and God bless you real good. Thank you so much.